I can't hear you guys. Take go. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his followers experienced bullying by the Quraysh, a powerful tribe in Mecca. The Quraysh were beating and torturing them. Those who were weak, poor, or were slaves were tortured in public. The Muslims from rich families were trapped in their homes, but if they said they did not believe, they would be allowed to come out. The Prophet, peace be upon him, was publicly ridiculed and humiliated, including frequent throwing of filth on him in the street and while praying in the Kaaba.
Awesome. How was school?
It was really bad, Granddad. Some kids at school are giving me a hard time. This morning they pushed me and all my papers went flying, and then when I was picking them up, my pants ripped. And then another kid took pictures, and after school, they all got the pictures, and they were laughing at me all the way home.
Oh, awesome. Back in the day, I would kick and cut anybody that gave me a hard time. Boy, I don't know what to tell you. Pray for a solution.
During Prophet Muhammad's life, several battles occurred between the Muslims and non-believers. In both the battles of Badr and Uhud, the Muslims were greatly outnumbered. The Prophet always prayed for Allah's help and for the Muslims. The Battle of Badr was won by Allah's divine intervention when He sent down 3,000 angels from the heavens to terrify the Quraysh. In preparation for the Battle of the trench took 6 days to dig. It was a hard task and time was limited. There was little food during this time, and hunger struck them all. But the Prophet and the believers tied stones to their stomachs to take away the hunger pains, and they prayed to Allah as they worked, asking Him to make them calm and tranquil. There are several hadiths showing Allah's mercy and blessings given to the believers during this difficult time. On one occasion, a little girl gave some dates to the Prophet, peace be upon him, which he spread out on a cloth. The men were then called to eat, and the dates kept increasing in number until everyone had been fed. Even after everyone had eaten their fill, the dates continued to increase so that there were more than the cloth could hold. Similarly, there is a story of the lamb that is recorded in the hadith. One of the companions said he had a half-grown lamb, and he told his wife to grind barley and bake bread for the companions. The companions slaughtered the lamb and roasted for the Prophet, peace be upon him. When night fell and he was about to leave the trench, the companion told the Prophet what had been prepared and invited him to come home. The companion wanted the Prophet alone to come, but the Prophet sent someone to call all the men to come along. Everyone arrived and the food was served. The Prophet, peace be upon him, blessed the food and invoked Allah's name over it, and then he ate, and so did all of the others. As soon as one lot was satisfied, another group came until all the diggers had eaten enough, but there was food to spare. Can't hear you. Louder, guys, I can't hear you.
Hey, little man. What's wrong?